Hi YouTube family, welcome back to Charmaine's Kitchen. I hope you are all having a wonderful day so far. Today we have a family day here in Canada. It's a long weekend, and since I didn't prepare a meal for Valentine, I'm gonna make something to complement the Valentine and also to complement the family day today, and that's no other but a lamb. I'm gonna slow cook a lamb leg in the oven with some amazing seasoning, and I'm gonna prepare some side dishes to go with that, and we're gonna have a nice family dinner. If you want to see how I'm doing all this, come on down and let's cook together. Thank you all for going with me on my conference in Toronto and back. I got a little break off cooking, so now I'm back in the kitchen to make all my favorite homemade food. Let's make our lamb dinner. I have my New Zealand lamb leg that I was thawing out here. It's fully thawed out now. So I'm gonna cut it open and really wash it well. This is about 5 and a little bit over 5 pounds of lamb. But I'm gonna show you how to slow cook it in the oven with a lot of flavor, and your entire family will enjoy it. I just washed my lamb leg with lime, and I trim up a little bit of the fat. I don't like to remove all of it because the fat gives a nice flavor when slow cooking the lamb. So here I have some salt, black pepper, dried rosemary, and some paprika. I'm gonna list all the ingredients I'm using today in the description box below. I have some fresh ginger, some garlic, I have some cilantro, and some dried fine thyme. I'm gonna blend up these, and that's gonna be my rub for the lamb. So I'm gonna quickly cut up the garlic and ginger to help to break them down faster in the blender. And I add a little bit of water into the blender just to bring out a nice texture of the garlic and ginger. And for lamb, I always like to add enough garlic, ginger, and rosemary. That's a must for lamb for me. So today we're gonna have a slow cooked one in the oven. So my oven is warming up for 350 degrees. I'm gonna cook this lamb until it's nice and soft and tender and really delicious. To work in all that nice ingredients to the lamb, I'm gonna make some small slits all around the lamb so I can fill those little slits with some of the ingredients, and in that way the lamb will cook with flavor inside and out. Lamb is one of my favorite red meat. You can do so much with lamb. So I'm gonna start with the dry thyme, and the dry thyme is easy to work with. You just put some in the palm of your hand, and then with the other side just crumble it up like that, and it becomes like a powder form, which is really easy to work with. So I'm adding a little bit of olive oil to the dried ingredients so that we can really incorporate them well. And the paprika is gonna add a nice color and a little bit of heat. The rosemary is gonna do wonders for the lamb. So with the mixture, I'm gonna go into those little pieces of cuts that I made on the lamb, and I'm just gonna put some of that nice ingredient in there. We're gonna rub this lamb nicely on both sides, up and down. And I have some cut onions here that I'm gonna just put in the pan to cook with the lamb. We wanna flavor those up as well. Everything is going in with flavors. You can add any seasoning of your choice. And I have my ground ginger and cilantro and garlic that we're gonna nicely rub on the lamb as well. It smells really good with that ginger and garlic and cilantro. We're gonna turn this bad boy over, and then we're gonna go in again into those little cuts flavor up those little cuts well. So I have some hot water here, about 2.5 cups. I'm gonna go in with 2 heaping tablespoons of tomato paste. You can use tomato sauce, you can use a broth, or you can use any stock. My oven is ready. Today I'm gonna use the tomato paste because it adds a really nice flavor, color, and brings out a nice sauce at the end. We're gonna go in with the rest of our green seasoning and mix it up in there so it has flavor. And then we're gonna add this. Look at the lamb. Check the lamb, how beautiful that looks. Well, nice. You can marinate it for overnight or you can marinate it for a few hours, but I'm gonna do mine right away because I have some fresh ingredients. They really penetrate nicely into the lamb, and I'm gonna put it into my oven right away. So I'm just adding enough water so our lamb can cook nicely. I'm gonna cover this with foil paper and I'm gonna cook it for about an hour and a half or so. And then I will remove the foil paper after a while and cook it on cover for a bit. So let me wrap this baby up and then put it in the oven. So my husband is putting in his muscle here to mash some potatoes to go with our roasted lamb. It's about an hour and a little bit more that the lamb has been going for. I'm gonna check on it and see how it's doing. My kitchen and the living room smells like Thanksgiving or Christmas. Really, really smells good. So hubby is mashing the potato, nice and creamy mashed potato. I added some butter, some sour cream, some mayo, some garlic salt, and a little bit of milk to make it nice and creamy. And he is giving it a nice smooth mash. So about an hour and 10 minutes in the oven. The lamb is looking good, smelling amazing. I'm just basting it with some of this beautiful liquid that it's cooking in. And I'm gonna put it back into the oven for another 2.5 hours or so. My potatoes are done. I have to prepare some vegetables and I can't wait to dig in for this lamb. My soft and fluffy mashed potato is ready to go with the lamb. I'm gonna prepare my vegetables now. I'm gonna use some of the juice that the lamb was cooking in to make my gravy. While I'm waiting for the lamb to finish, I'm gonna go ahead and steam some broccoli. So it's been 2 hours and a quarter. The lamb has been cooking in the oven. It is looking delicious. I'm gonna take some of the sauce and just pour it on top of the lamb. So we're keeping it moist. As you can see, it is moist. Some of that liquid is already drying out, but we're gonna have enough for our gravy. So I'm gonna put it back into the oven and let it cook for another hour or a half hour, just to get it to the right softness that I'm looking for. The longer you cook it, the better. So I'm gonna saute my broccoli and carrots together. I have some butter in the pan. I'm gonna go in with some thinly sliced carrots just to have a little bit of color on the plate and some nice sweet texture. We're just gonna saute this a little in the butter. And then I'm gonna go in here and freshly grate a clove of garlic. The flavor of butter and garlic on vegetable is really, really delicious. So I'm just gonna grab my grater. One of my favorite ways to eat vegetable as a side dish is to steam them or saute them in butter, garlic, a little pinch of black pepper, salt, and really mix them together. and cook your vegetable with a crunch so you're not losing any of its nutrients and still have the full flavor of the vegetable. I do not like when my vegetable is soft and soggy because it's not very enjoyable. I'm gonna give the vegetable a nice good mix so the garlic, black pepper and salt can really mix in well to every little piece of vegetable I have in the pan. And once I finish, this will be ready. And now I'm gonna saute some asparagus. This is my favorite. I have butter in the pan. I'm gonna go in with a nice clove of garlic again. And this will add all the flavor you need for the asparagus. You don't need too much for these vegetables. Just a pinch of salt and black pepper and garlic and a little bit of butter and you're good to go. So I'm gonna add a pinch of salt, just a pinch of black pepper, and then we're gonna mix this into the butter. You can use coconut oil or you can use any fat of your choice. Butter, you can use margarine, olive oil, whatever you like. I'm gonna let it sit in here for a little bit until the color changes to a nice bright green, and then these are gonna be ready. So I add a little pinch of water into the pan just to get the asparagus going. We don't want to overcook these. We want to still have a nice crunch and a bite to them. That's how I like mine. I don't like them when they're soft. So these here, maybe a minute or so, and they're gonna be ready, and then I'm gonna start plating up. My asparagus is nicely done and ready to go, nice and juicy with the garlic and the butter. I'm gonna get out all this nice flavor in here and put it on the asparagus. So this is everything we have tonight. I can see steam coming out the lamb. We have some broccoli and carrot saute in garlic, butter, little bit of black pepper and salt. Same thing with the asparagus. We have our light and fluffy mashed potatoes. I made some sorrel. We have sorrel to go with everything. And I have my delicious looking slow cooked lamb in the oven, full with flavor. So I'm gonna start dishing out. We have gravy from the lamb to go with our mashed potatoes. And let me plate up and show you what it looks like and also reveal the taste test. So this is our Valentine / long weekend family day dinner. You know, when I come back home, I always like to prepare something that the family will enjoy, right? Look at this lamb, perfectly cooked. I already sliced one piece. Oh my goodness, it's juicy. It is nice. Look how juicy that is. And look how this knife is cutting it like butter. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold the plate for me, Jess. Oh wow, this is amazing. So look at that. Beautiful. I'm gonna keep cutting and then I'll reveal the taste test. So this is what my plate look like, and everybody's plate look like the same. We already have our plates laid out and they already start digging in for their dinner, as you can see. So I'm gonna do my taste test. I didn't touch mine yet. It looks so beautiful. Look at that. My lamb and the gravy and the mashed potato and a little bit of vegetable. Amazing. Let me dig in. So here we go. Time to do the taste test. Lamb in action. Lamb is my favorite red meat over all other red meat. And the lamb is cooked to perfection. Nice and soft, guys. The first mouthful goes to all the viewers. The first flavor I'm tasting in there. What did you guys taste first?
For what?
Rosemary.
And the lamb?
Yeah.
I taste rosemary and ginger.
I tasted ginger.
So delicious. Oh my god. And the gravy I cooked the lamb in, amazing for the potato. Let me taste the potato. My husband helped me with the mashed potato. So let's see. I have potato with gravy. How is it?
It's good.
I know you like mashed potato. It's creamy, it's delicious, and so flavorful. I'm gonna go in for a piece of the asparagus. That's my favorite. And it's cooked to perfection. If you hear crunching in the background, that's from the vegetable. The broccoli and the carrot complements the dish well. And guys, that's what our homemade Valentine and Family Day weekend is. Since I came back, I'm feeling a little bit sick. I'm trying to fight it, but today it feels worse than all the other days. Hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna be well. Thank you all for your love and your support. Thank you for coming along with me to cook this lamb and this entire meal. I hope you enjoy your family day if you're living in Canada. And for all those who celebrated Valentine's Day, hope you had a very enjoyable one. If you're celebrating a birthday or an anniversary today, we would like to wish you a happy birthday. Right, guys? Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So, take care. God bless. I'll talk to you guys soon. Catch you in my next video.